from your mother. Never seen you in a dress that color, no. It's a special occasion.
Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of the Neighborhood Watch, episode 31. I'm Matt.
I'm Pat, 31. Welcome.
Brett.
Wow.
Okay. Oh guys,
31.
31, can you
That's
believe this?
31
31 episodes strong.
Bringing
All right.
it every week, doing
So,
research.
We got a couple things on the agenda. One is, the Winter Olympics are here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like the Winter
They are.
Olympics?
Go Team USA.
Go Team USA. I watched the opening ceremonies. It was pretty neat what they did. It's hard for me to get into the winter sports. I'm not that much. I prefer the Summer Olympics.
Yeah, me too.
No
offense.
no offense for all
These
you.
are two sprinters over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was hard to watch some of that stuff. Like the skiing, it's cool that they're going fast, but it's just like, yay, you win,
Yeah, yeah.
So
I like this game.
I like the wrecks,
That's the
like
one
when they
part
wreck on the luge, and
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Seems
agony of defeat, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
How about
Curl the
curling?
victory. The
You guys like curling?
I do like curling.
Curling's
I think we
great.
can.
Yeah,
Really?
I think we
Yeah.
can do a curling team right now.
Good.
curling's, yeah.
So that's going on. Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
It's for 16 days. It started on Friday or Thursday, so a couple more weeks of that. Another thing to mention for all you guys out there, it's Valentine's Day on Wednesday. To make sure you treat your ladies right. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I suppose.
Yep.
He supposes. Because every day is Valentine's Day. for
Right.
Pat.
Exactly.
Why does he need to have a day?
It's
I don't
one
need a
special
special
day.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every day is
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Remember those you love.
And for the rest of us who have
candy.
forgotten, you've got 2 days to go.
Yeah. That's right, because today's the 11th?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, Pat, what do you got?
Oh, we got a couple things. Not to change the mood or anything, but a little sad. We read about Jerry Picorni. I hope I get that name right. Apparently, Jerry was a handyman in the area and had several jobs going with people and had done work with people around the neighborhood. And he was, I guess, just killed in a fatal wreck. We didn't have much details, but it's just sad to hear that, and especially somebody who's connected to the community like Jerry was. So,
And reading the post,
yeah.
a lot of people were sad, and it looked like he did a lot of good work, because there were people that were like, oh no, he was going to set something up for me, and
Yeah.
so that's very sad. Someone in our community, but we wanted you guys to know in case you didn't read it. So
Yeah, just sympathy for the family and friends, and that's all I can say about that. It's kind of a bummer.
yeah,
So
very bummer.
we'll move on, and there's a couple other things going on in the neighborhood. Recently, on Nextdoor, apps or instances posted in the previous couple of days here, we had up in Bollinger Hills, Bollinger Canyon, Twin Creeks area, we had Buddha the dog lost. The kids were playing with the dog. He didn't have his collar on, or he slipped out of his collar.
Yeah, slipped out.
Apparently, he's a puppy, little guy. He always kind of gets away and comes home, and he took off. So they're looking for Buddha the dog. We'll try to post a pic of
Yeah,
that
Revo
post
now,
so you can
yeah.
see what he looks like if you live up in that neighborhood. Let's get the dog back.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
especially
Right.
the young kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kids,
yeah, it's
young
always
dog.
sad.
You don't want to lose your puppy.
No.
I'm sure someone's got him, but don't know where he came from.
Well, and there's no. That's what they said. Normally comes back, but since there's no, they slipped out, that the person probably picked it up and So recommended was to call the shelters,
Right.
veterinary,
Yeah.
local
Hopefully they had a microchipped. That's always a good thing. So the other thing I got, and then we can bounce around here, is police activity. Now the police activity, I went on and read the arrest logs for the past 2 weeks, and really, guys, it's just mostly like there's some drunken publics, like a lot of that's going on. Minor things, which is great. That's how we want to keep San Ramon. We want to, we want the police to arrest them when they're doing bad stuff, but we don't want bad stuff to begin with. So that was about it. Some probation violations, things like that. Nothing really major on the arrest log for this past couple weeks.
Yeah, I mean, we should be happy about that, right? Because you want to be in a safe town, and I feel
Yeah,
generally we
absolutely.
are. And a lot of these episodes are like, San Ramon's doing good, guys. We don't have much to report on, which is, for us it'd be interesting to say something, but I don't want it to really be like that. You know?
No,
Okay.
but there was suspicious activity, potential car break-in, robbery / theft, as I was corrected, up on Deer Ridge, Royal Ridge, that area. Apparently, a night or two ago, about 3 a.m., a woman looked out and saw 4, which she described as younger males in a red car, trying to break into the vehicle on the street. And there was some interesting comments going back and forth about that, about like, if you see that, should you confront the people? Should you call the police? What should you do just for your own safety? But let's hope to get these guys. I mean, I don't know. What would you do?
Well, I think the noise, right? Probably they just looked through the blinds and saw them. And apparently, once the 4 saw this lady, they bolted. What would you do?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're supposed to call the police, right? That's probably the first first thing to do. But yeah, I mean, if you're flipping lights on and making it known that you're awake,
Yeah.
it's really right. 3 a.m. Any activity is probably suspicious, right?
Nothing good
Right.
happens at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, we know that.
Brett, what do you do?
Same.
Sick your dog outside?
Yeah.
He opens
My
the
dog
front
will be
door.
barking.
That German Shepherd
telling my
runs
dog to
around
be quiet.
here, that's what we got.
So the good news is they drove away, but be on the lookout for a red car. Do we have any description?
No, that was it. Just a red vehicle
Yeah.
for males.
Or males. Okay. You know what? I found something interesting, guys. Selling cars at San Ramon High. Did you see that?
I did see that. That's been, you know what? That's interesting. What do you think about that?
Well, first of all, I just read it right now. So the person who wants to sell their car noticed that there's a bunch of cars in front of San Ramon High School, and they want to know if it's legal to just do that. Because if it is, they want to put their car there too. I think that's strange. In my
They've
opinion.
been there for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, I
and
mean, we go back decades to that being a place on the weekends where people drop their cars to be sold.
I think
Interesting.
I might have bought one, or I almost bought one from down there.
Well,
a
is
long
it
time ago.
because the high school's across the street, so it's like a
don't know.
kids need a car and
I think maybe it's right on the heart of San
Daniel needs that.
Valley Boulevard.
Car lot.
You're right where people are going in and out of Danville. There's been some nice cars down there too.
well,
for
if
sale.
you see this, the person, if you're in the market of a car, this person wants to sell their 2014 Ford Fiesta. So look at the
luck.
selling car at San
Good
Ramon
luck.
High.
Yeah.
So
Did those all get recalled?
Ford Fiesta.
I have a Ford Fiesta.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. We
A lot
love
of
them. They're
recalls,
nice.
though. You're right.
Nice.
I keep having to go back. It's a lemon.
It's a party, right? Fiesta.
It's
Ford-
a yeah.
Ford
It's a,
party.
yeah. It's a party for the dealers because you have to keep paying the money.
My car's so much better, people.
Yeah.
That Fiesta is no bueno.
Yeah. Look it. For me, it was just a commuter car, and now I work from home, so I don't hardly
Right.
use it. You know?
Why have
No party.
a big fat car?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, you know where to sell it, I guess.
Yeah.
That is right. I'm gonna sell that.
Let us know how much you got for it.
Yeah, because I'm interested because mine's a 2011 Ford Fiesta, so that one's newer. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. Mine's a 2016 Ford Fiesta.
It's a sharp looking car.
It's a good year. A lot of people trying to sell like chairs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's how light it's gotten.
I'll be posting
Yeah.
some stuff for sale this week, people.
What do you
Keep
guys-
your eyes out.
What do you got?
I have some various types of yard furniture, and I have a dog crate I'm going to sell for a few bucks. You know, just a few bucks.
So, Brett,
Go
oh,
back
it
to our
looks
I was
like-
gonna say,
so we can fund our slush fund.
there was some sad news about the otters, huh?
Oh,
You guys read about that?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
interested to hear that the river otters come upstream this close.
Yeah.
Well, I saw them back in the summer,
Did you?
right when that other lady posted. Yeah, I've seen them out there before, and you know, these kids are they apparently shooting
BB guns. They found like a bunch in the neck.
You know,
Yeah.
We assume kids, but
They killed a otter with a BB gun.
It wasn't like dead, but they found it and it was like struggling. I think they had to put it out. They had to put it down when they
Yeah.
took it to the thing.
so to Lindsay Wildlife Museum.
It had a bunch of BBs lodged in its neck. It was half blind and disoriented. So, yeah, not a good thing.
No, that really sucks.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I think that's usually the first sign of start off with small animals and then you escalate up to larger things.
bigger
And,
Reckless abuse of wildlife
yes.
is no good.
not good.
So
What if they thought it was a rat? What if it? I mean,
yeah.
Be a
I
big
know.
rat.
I don't know.
it was a
But,
rat. You'd
still.
blow away, right? That wildlife is okay.
we're keeping an eye out for our rat over there in the tree.
Yeah. Brett's got his eye, and Pat's got his eye.
You know, we need a rat cam over there, just a motion sensor
Yeah.
camera set up.
Our alarm was barking. She saw something. She's on the smell.
On a lighter note, I saw you posting about lacrosse quite a bit this week.
Yeah, we talked about, there was the Little League event that
Yep.
Abe talked about last week, spring sport time, and I'm heavily involved with Raptor Lacrosse. I run basically I kind of oversee or run, however you want to put it, the girls' side of our club, which is going great. We have 100 girls now, getting more and more kids every year. But we are right now trying to get kids ages 5 and 6 signed up for the spring program. It's a co-ed thing. It's like when if your kids play soccer at that age and they're in the boys and girls thing together. Same thing with lacrosse. We just get them out there, run them around, teach them a little bit about the game. They have fun. There is absolutely no contact. Traditional lacrosse balls are like a hard rubber ball. We use softer, almost like a tennis ball, just to get the kids interested in learning something new and getting them out of your hair for a couple hours a week to run around. So you can find out more about it you could PM me on Nextdoor. You can look at Raptor Lax, RAPTORLAX.org, and there'll be some information there. And I also posted it. There's some phone numbers and links. So appreciate it.
It's gotten very popular.
Fastest growing sport in the country.
Because when I was in high school, there was no such thing as that. So after last Friday, the last freshman soccer for Cal High, right after the lacrosse team for De La Salle was practicing, it was like, wow, this is just how crazy this has grown.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the
Fastest growing,
fastest, and it's known as the fastest sport on 2 feet,
Interesting.
and it's the oldest sport in North America, invented by the Native American Iroquois tribe.
Yeah.
There.
History lessons.
Little history lesson for
every
you folks.
time.
There's Pat's dropping some knowledge.
Just drop it.
Oh yeah, we can go on. We're gonna go now into a documentary about lacrosse.
So that's interesting. So guys, if your kids are interested in that,
Check it out.
private message Pat or go to that website for more information. You know what's funny, or not funny? Sorry, that's the wrong word. But I'm looking for. I just looked at the crime and safety.
Yeah,
Did you guys notice this? That the person's looking for a witness,
I did see that. Yeah.
So
an eyewitness.
an eyewitness. Basically, on January 26th, around 2:30ish on Pine Valley Road, the driver that struck my car is denying responsibility and claimed that I caused the collision. They claim it's 100% fake. So if you were there, help this person out by sending. Let me see. There's 2 comments, so maybe this is resolved. No, it hasn't been resolved. So it happened on Pine Valley Road in Devona on January 26th. If you were driving that, you witnessed that, please reach out to this individual.
Yep.
There you go. So
right.
I got something, guys. I want to talk about.
All right.
I want to talk about this. I got a private message asking, let me hear more about what you guys do in your fun time, So I'll start with you.
Me?
What makes Abe tick?
Well, I always love a little more fun time, but when I do get out, I like golf. Play golf whenever I can. Softball, any kind of sports. If I'm not, coaching or taking the kids to one.
That's cool.
Yeah,
You like movies?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I love movies too. In fact, I saw a good one.
What?
What'd you see?
I saw yesterday, Maze Runner.
Yeah.
Death Cure. 'Cause
Oh,
read
like
the series.
Like the third one? Or?
Yeah, the third
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I read the
That's
series.
nice.
So I like to
That's
read.
interesting.
That's a thing of mine. I like to read a book a month.
Nice.
So I try to go for
Yeah.
12 a year.
Excellent.
I play. I'm an avid video gamer. I stay up till 2 in the morning sometimes.
Nice.
And
Fight wars against 12-year-olds.
yeah, I'll be like, hey, do you speak to your mother with that mouth?
So do you have like a call sign? Or?
Yeah, I have my old headphones in. I can only play
Seal
until
2. We need the weapon.
I can't play until about 11 o'clock when everyone's asleep. Because when I was younger, it'd be earlier. But now I got responsibilities,
Yeah.
So I have to sacrifice that. But movies and just hanging out with friends and stuff like that. So, what about you, man?
Well, let's see. I like a lot of things. I'm born and raised here, like Brett. Right in this whole valley. So just love, you know, I guess some of the old watering holes and things in San Ramon. But no, as you guys know, I love coaching my kids in lacrosse and really involved in that. On my own time, it's yeah, I golf, but not enough. I like to get out and go hunting and fishing and being in the outdoors. I am somewhat of an avid runner, although I don't do that as much as I used to with the marathons and everything. But yeah, just being outside, being with people, hanging out with friends is really just community stuff.
Heck yeah.
Love
Cheers.
Brett.
Yeah. Camping. I like camping. Yeah, same thing, fishing. Just getting outside,
Sniping.
being outdoors, and yeah, you know, sniping.
Awesome. So that is a little bit about us,
It's a little bit about the crew.
about the crew, and you know, this is a good chance for us to just get away for like a good hour. You know, we tend to, after we film, we'll drink a little bit and talk about how the week went, and that's it, man. But you know, you guys, thank you
Cheers.
for another fun
Cheers, everybody. Been a
episode.
great week.
And
Okay.
we will see you guys next week. It's going to be a different, it'll be daytime episode. Pat will be unavailable at the nighttime, so we will shoot for a daytime
We're
show.
gonna modify it. No flames.
Yeah, no flames. The only flames will be from the sun.
Unless we do it around breakfast. And have
Ooh,
like,
how about a coffee?
Yeah, some bacon.
And coffee.
Irish coffee.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Nice.
I like that.
Hey,
Sounds
stay
good.
safe,
Stay
San
safe.
Ramon. Be good to each other.
All right, guys, have a good one. Peace.